just kind of like, oh yeah.
Okay, we are officially live over on our YouTube again, and I see the little buttons moving, so I think we've got some volume this time around. So,
all right,
Deb,
Mom,
when you have a chance, check it out for me and let me know on either one if we have volume.
Just give us a yes so you can hear us. That's all you need to say. So, but anyway, so life's going to get better for all of us around here. We do have some exciting things planned for the fall. And we're going to bring you guys a lot of the cool things, a lot of new resort tours that we're going to be doing, and maybe a vacation rental property.
We're really looking hard at that. So
show you.
Okay, I can hear you. Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks, awesome. Deb. Appreciate it. So.
All right. So anyway, let's get into a few things, guys. I don't know if you've been hearing about it, but the San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh my gosh! If you do not follow Paging Mr. Morrow, go do it. Not only does he put out fantastic content and like he's my role model and my hero with that kind of stuff, but seeing all the stuff, I had no idea how cool San Diego Comic-Con really was.
Yeah. Marvel has got some excellent new movies that are getting ready to launch here over the next few years, which is going to create new exciting content and possibly new rides for all of us. So that is very exciting to see. I've seen a lot of new television shows that's coming to HBO. To what was it? Not TNT.
FX.
FX. Thank you. I couldn't think of that. Wow. But anyway, so there's a lot of new things that's coming out. It's a lot of exciting new things, and there's a possibility that the Halloween Horror Nights 31 accidentally got leaked today by an employee. Because they took a photo of the new shirts that came in and got it sent out to somebody. And I don't know who they were, but you can click on the photo and it tells you who it is. So, but
you're getting in trouble.
I think they're going to be taken out back and beaten with a couple pumpkins, So, but there's good news on the horizon that probably by next week, when we do the next week's show, you'll actually see or hear us talking about the Halloween Horror Nights. Different themed Horror Night shows that they're going to be doing and stuff for Halloween Horror Nights 31.
And the multiple night Fear Passes, those are supposed to be coming out for sale by the end of this month. Well, it's the 25th, so I'm expecting at any point in time that those are going to be coming out because they start in September. Like we've only got like 5-6 weeks before they officially start Halloween Horror Nights 31 at Universal Orlando.
So guys, you got to remember, we're only about 100 days away from Halloween right now. So it's going to be here quicker than you think. So if you guys are really thinking about wanting to go to Halloween Horror Nights or even going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
Yes, because it's the full party this year.
Full party. We'll be able to do some trick-or-treating, have some fun, eat some good snacks.
The full Boo to You parade's back.
Yep, the whole 9 yards is back. So what I was getting to is you got to get a hold of us now because if you don't, you're going to lose those opportunities because these shows will sell out. And I mean, they're selling out quick. California's Halloween show,
the Boo Bash,
sold out. Like completely
can't get tickets.
We were actually talking about flying out to California in the fall to be able to show you guys the Boo Bash from out there in California, and the tickets were gone. I mean, they just went that quick. So if you guys are definitely thinking about doing a trip later this year, or if you're thinking about doing a Christmas trip, take on all your family and stuff.
Now, we got 2 people doing Christmas at Disney.
Yes, we do. Now's the time to call and book just because you got to get it in early. Don't procrastinate because you will lose out.
Yes, you will.
So there's our warning for that. So personal stuff that's going on around here. Of course, now this is the first time I've been back in probably, 6 weeks or so?
5 or 6 weeks,
5 or 6 weeks.
And I've missed a few because I lose my voice so easy when I have to talk for an hour. So
she's not used to talking so much. I'm the talker in the family. Of course, it's obvious.
Honestly, he really is.
I've dominated most of the first part of the show here. So, but the most part is that, everybody's doing good. We're getting everybody ready to get back into college here in a few weeks, which is scary for them, exciting for us. I'm actually finishing up just here in about a month. I'll be finishing up with my last college class, and I will be graduating from CCAC up here. So that's exciting. I will have my travel management degree and I'm really excited about that. Other things that's going on, Nick's being Nick, and no accidents this week, so we were pretty lucky and happy about that.
Yeah, he's done really well with all of that. Talking more and more, not necessarily to people that don't live here, but he's talking more and more.
Yeah, his new thing is 3, 2, 1, blast off. And
yes, except he won't say blast off when he knows that Scott can hear him.
Yes,
It's Beto.
Beto, yeah.
I'm like, why are you a minion right now? Why are you blasting off as a minion?
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah. Hi, Chris. Yes, I'm feeling better. I'm not doing the greatest just yet. Today actually was it was today, right?
Yeah, today.
Yeah, today was the first day that I actually got out of the house.
Yep.
We went out twice. Went and took Nick to the park. Got a sweet tea. Big surprise there, right? And just kind of hung out and did a few things and came back. It did bother me a little bit. I'm tired, but I know here in a little bit I'm going to go to bed and relax and take it easy for the rest of the evening. But yeah, for the most part, I'm feeling better. The surgery did work.
Yeah.
I'm actually able to eat again. So I've lost some weight. I've probably lost a good 20 pounds from this whole time.
Maybe.
So, well, I was almost 180 or 280. And the last time they weighed me, I was at 161 or 261 now. I'm losing 100 pounds as I talk.
I know,
That's
right?
Yeah. Maybe I should just sit here and keep talking. But,
Oh.
well, anyway, so enough with the personal stuff, enough with everything else. Like we said, the Comic-Con is full swing out there. If you guys haven't seen anything about the new releases and the new movies and stuff, Wakanda Forever. Oh my God! If you haven't seen the trailer for that, look that up.
Oh yes,
that is going to be a mind-blowing movie. Cannot wait to see it. Other things going on out there is
love you too, Chris. So.
Other things going on out there is just. It's just amazing. So if you get a chance, check out Paging Mr. Morrow with him out there at the San Diego Comic-Con.
Definitely.
So, well, anyway, we're here tonight to talk about the brand new Disney Wish cruise ship that just launched, 2 weeks ago, right? They started cruising.
Yeah.
A couple Thursdays ago, they started cruising. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Like, answer me if you can. Okay. I don't know if you guys have actually seen this new ship, but this cruise ship is beautiful.
Yes, she is. She is the 5th ship that the Disney Cruise Line has put out. Her first inaugural sailing or maiden voyage was officially on July 14th. Obviously, there were some media events and stuff where they went out with media groups and such before that. So if you saw some things before July 14th, that's where those came from. Mm-hmm. Super, super excited. This cruise ship is massive.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. It carries 1,555 crewmen that are able to serve you and also maintain the ship and everything else. And then it has a capacity for over 4,000 passengers.
That's massive.
That's a huge, huge cruise ship. So most of them are huge, but I mean, that's mind-boggling to me.
Yeah.
The other thing, which I don't know if you realized it or not, I had him watching some videos with me yesterday so that he could kind of get acquainted with it a little bit. And the atrium there, it has 3 stories. Mm-hmm. It's insane. And it's the first atrium on any cruise ship that has its own stage.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, so cool. Hi, Justin. How are you? Thanks for joining us up there on Facebook. So absolutely amazing. Now, one of the things that Disney does, which I think is really cool, is each ship is kind of dedicated to a classic character. And for instance, one of them has Donald, and then this one, it has Cinderella, the Disney Wish Cinderella. What's really cute is not only do they have Cinderella, but they also have the cat. In bronze behind her because the cat was chasing the mice, which happens to be hiding under her dress.
Yeah.
So it's really, really cute. Crap, lost your dad. Find him somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what to do to help you with that, Deb. I'm sorry. Hopefully he'll turn up. If he gets hungry, he'll show up.
Yeah, check the bathroom. It's probably there.
So, and because it's so big and because of the grandeur of it and this atrium and stuff, Disney and even a lot of other outlets have dubbed it as the Castle of the Seas.
When we watched the video yesterday of The Wish, and it's just the sail away party itself.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Like, I mean, you talk about energy, you talk about excitement, you talk about fun.
Yeah, he made it.
And the captain of the ship is not Mickey. It's Minnie. It's her ship. So this
Girl
is pretty
power.
awesome. Yeah, I bet you this ship is going to run a hell of a lot better. So, nothing against Mickey. I love Mickey and everything, but
girls do it better.
Yep. So, but yeah,
she's been behind the scenes running the other ones too. This is just her first time she's gotten the recognition for it.
She just took Mickey by the ear and said, "This one's mine."
So. Another thing that's really cool with this ship is they have what they're considering the first ever attraction at sea. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if I would personally consider it an attraction, but I would obviously have to ride it first and see. But instead of having the Aqua Duck, which is what the other 4 ships have, they have the Aqua Mouse.
Yep.
And this is a really cool, it is a water ride. You're on a... and you've got the tubes and stuff that go out over the ship and out over the ocean and stuff, and you're on a raft that goes through. The reason why they're considering it an attraction is because it is a little bit more like a roller coaster than an actual like water slide. Mm-hmm. And they do have like interactive elements and stuff, very similar to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, while you're on the inside pieces of this particular Aqua Mouse.
Yes. Mickey's girl, hi. We just seen you pop up on there. Yes, you love Disney cruising. Awesome.
Yeah, we can't wait to go and do our first one. The only reason why we haven't done one is because the pandemic kind of got us off track on our cruises and stuff. So we're excited. Definitely really thinking about doing the Wish as our very first one, which is probably a terrible idea because that's the only one we'll ever want to do ever again. But
well,
there's so much fun stuff there that I'm just like, oh.
But once we do one, and then we're like, okay, now we got to go to the other ship. We got to go to the other ship. Just the dream, the magic. So just continue on and continue on.
So the other interesting thing is the Aqua Mouse actually has 2 different shows that's in it. It's they do the going to Mermaid Lagoon. Mermaid Lagoon, I'm assuming, is from Peter Pan. Mm-hmm. So that would be very, very cool. And then they also do Port Misadventures. And hopefully those are the only Port Misadventures that you have while you're on the Disney Wish. So very, very cool. And it does span 760 feet. So it's not a short ride by any means. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, somebody did a video on that one too, and it was impressive how long it was. So I was actually really shocked when I watched that.
So tons of fun. Another thing that I saw that was absolutely amazing is the Toy Story Splash Zone for the kids. And as many of you know, Nick is absolutely obsessed with Toy Story. It's one of the few movies that he will watch. Like he'll binge watch all 4, then he'll watch Lamp Life, then he'll watch the T-Rex or Rexy in the tub kind of thing, like all of them. He's obsessed. Yeah. And so I probably wouldn't be able to get him out of this particular splash zone because I'm mixing Toy Story and water, which are his 2 favorite things. Like he'd live there.
Yeah. Well, let's be honest. I would be too. So I'd be right there with him beside him. So that's the biggest reason why I love doing Disney stuff is because I can go back and be a kid again.
Exactly. So I see a cruise up and coming. Hopefully,
we've been discussing
it's in the works as far as logistical planning. So no deposits yet, but we're getting there.
Yeah, we're. We need to go. And with it being, its home port right now is at Port Canaveral.
Yes, and it's doing the 3-night cruises, 3 and 4 nights out of Port Canaveral.
Yeah, we can fly right down to Orlando, hop the bus, ride it right over, get off, go do our test, get on.
Yep.
And we're good.
Yep, exactly. It's awesome. So now the Disney's Oceaneer Club is another thing that I think is really cool because you've got different sections of things to do with the kids. One of them is like a Rapunzel painting area and art and things like that, which is really cool. They also have a Marvel section where you can kind of be like train with the Avengers kind of thing. I know that's what you want to do.
Can I go do that? I think that would be awesome, man. That would just to be able to go in there and do that and hang out with like all of them. Well,
and the really cool thing that I saw that I have never seen anywhere because it hasn't been done anywhere else is if you are an adventurous parent and are okay with your child doing this, your child can actually slide from the atrium right down into the Oceaneer Club.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
It's the wishing portal, and your child just goes right on into the Oceaneer Club.
I'm sorry, but I think we'd be back there behind Nick just pushing.
Just do it.
Go.
Have the GoPro attached to his chest.
Yeah, we wouldn't have to push him. We'd have to actually run to catch him because he'd be the one running to go down it. So
exactly.
He's a bit of a daredevil.
So, but yeah, super, super excited. There's so many things there I think is really, really cool. Looking forward to that. Also, they are, like I said, they're doing the Marvel, but the Superhero Academy, they can also choose their own suit as well, which I thought was really cool. So if your little kid wants to be Ant-Man, my kid is a miniature Ant-Man as far as like his attitude towards things. So that's probably who he would pick.
It would be interesting to see who he'd pick, you know?
Yeah.
To be honest, our luck, he would try to be Groot.
I'm Groot.
Baby Groot.
I am Groot.
He only says one thing.
I'm Groot.
That's Nick 100%, man. I'm telling you. That he'd be the one running around. I'm Groot. I'm Groot. I'm Groot. Sorry, I don't mean to keep interrupting you, but
no, it's fun. I appreciate it. So now, let me see here. Trying to look at my notes because they're all over the place, and I apologize. So the Walt Disney Theater is one of the places that you can go for your shows and stuff every night. And this one is themed after a magical forest, which I thought was really cool. Yeah. And when you go in here, you can watch a remake of the theatrical version of Aladdin, Disney's Aladdin. So I really, really like that. Also, something that is really cool for all of you Star Wars nerds, they have the Hyperspace Lounge, which is here. Obviously, this is for adults only. You do have to have reservations early because they are booked up throughout the entire cruise, like before you even leave the port on your first day. So you want to definitely get those booked.
This goes back to what I said. Don't procrastinate. Book now.
Yep. So now they've got different, they consider them otherworldly concoctions. Some of them are really cool looking, like the fizzing and different things. And the other thing that they do here is because you are basically taking you walk through a hallway, but it's like you're being transported onto this Hyperspace Lounge, which is on its own little ship. And you look out of the windows and you're not looking out at the Caribbean, you are looking out at different worlds. So you might go to Tatooine, you might go to Naboo, you might go any of the Federation planets. So I apologize, I can't remember what the city one is called. So you can go to all these different worlds and they jump every like 10 to 15 minutes or so. So you're always having something new for you to look at. Really, really, really liking this one. Yeah. Now this ship that you are inside of for the Hyperspace Lounge is themed more towards the Han Solo movie. For those of you that have seen that it's meant more for that era, and it is really nice. It's more posh. It is not what you would typically see in the movies themselves. So that was one thing that people were like, oh, well, this doesn't really feel as much like Star Wars. Well, it's because you're kind of part of the luxury class of the Star Wars elite when you're here, instead of being in the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. So, but yeah, it's definitely insanely popular. So make sure that you're getting in there.
Are you going to talk about food?
I am getting ready to talk about food.
Let her prepare. You prepare for that. We're going to remind everybody. Don't forget, if you haven't done so already, go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to our channel. Check out the new videos and stuff that Megan has just posted over the past few weeks here.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of new content that's getting ready to come out. So, don't forget to check that out. Subscribe to our channel, hit that bell notification button, and like our videos if you do like them. Another thing, too, pass it along to your friends. Let them know about Plum Crazy Adventures and about how cool we are. We are just a small family business. We do bookings of vacations and stuff to Disney and Universal, cruising, all-inclusives and stuff like that. So just, hey, whatever tickles your fancy, give us a call.
Definitely.
And we would definitely love to help you out in booking your next new vacation to wherever your Plum Crazy dreams take you.
I like that.
Nice commercial. Back to what we were talking about.
All right. Now we're going to get into food. And definitely want to kind of put a spotlight on the adult-only options that they have. Now, these are not included in your cruise fare. These are ones that you would go to and you would pay an extra fee for. But I think it would be worth it. Now, there is one that they're considering a culinary cabaret, which I just think is awesome. I just love that term. So it's adult dining and it's centered around Beauty and the Beast. So what you can do is you can actually stop off at the Rose, which is a bar lounge area that is just outside of Enchanté, where you can get yourself a pre-dinner cocktail, have a drink or two while you're waiting on your reservation time to pop up at Enchanté. Now, Enchanté is actually inspired by Lumiere. So it is actually by the 3 Michelin star chef Armand Lamont is the chef that has done everything here. So it's absolutely amazing. Let me see here. And it's a really cool place. I watched a couple of videos and stuff to kind of give myself an idea of what it looks like. You've got some absolutely beautiful views of the sunset over the ocean, which I just think is absolutely amazing. It is very French, like aristocrat looking, like old 18th century with the different decor and stuff that they have, the real plush seating and everything. It's really a romantic looking establishment and very nice looking food as well. So definitely would be something I would be interested in.
Food. It was beautiful food and it looked so edible, like literally licking the screen, on the television. All right. Like, I just got out of gallbladder surgery. I haven't ate for like 3 weeks, man. Like, I'm hungry. And like, she's putting up all these videos of food and stuff. I'm like, dude, you're killing me. Like, what are you trying to do?
I know. I'm sorry. I can't help it. So
secretly, I think she's just trying to get back to me after all the 5 weeks of hell I put her through.
Not me, no.
Oh,
The other adult restaurant that they have is Paulo Steakhouse. Now they do have other Paulos on other ships, but this is Paulo Italian Steakhouse. Okay, so it's a little bit different, and this one has decor that is inspired by Cogsworth, and I just love that. I think Cogsworth, the remake that had Emma Watson in it and stuff, I loved that Cogsworth. That's kind of what I'm thinking of when I think of like the brass and the different things that they have in there. So very, very cool restaurant and vibe. And it basically is combining the fine dining of an Italian restaurant with the refinement of a modern steakhouse. Yeah. So if you are a steak eater, this is the place that you're going to want to be. It's not going to be cheap. But if you're looking for that awesome steak with your meal and stuff and have a really, really great experience, this is the one you're going to want to go to.
Yeah.
So there's other dining available. There is a Marvel restaurant that they have on site that is part of your rotation. So that is kind of like a dining / theater kind of thing, which I think is absolutely awesome. Super excited to try that. People said that it wasn't as interactive as what they thought it was going to be, but it's also just the first couple weeks of its sail, first week and a half actually of its sailing. So as it continues to sail, I'm looking forward to seeing more and more people getting on that cruise ship and seeing how the Marvel restaurant evolves. So super excited about that. There is also Arendelle. So any of you that are Frozen fans, this is another dinner theater kind of show. Now, this place, they have what's his name? But I wrote it down. Oaken. So Oaken is in the I wanted to say hot box, and that is not right.
I'm sorry I helped you out, but I tuned out to go see if anybody commented on Facebook.
That had the steam room and stuff at the beginning where Anna and Christoph meet. That Oaken, okay?
Oh, okay.
He is there, and he is telling a story, and he is bringing everything to life. He's bringing people in. It's absolutely amazing, and they have a lot of Nordic influences in their dishes that they're serving, as well as, like, obviously, Frozen is in Norway, so there's a lot of Nordic influences and stuff just in the theming itself of the restaurants. So I thought this was a really cool thing. That they technically have 2 theatrical dining options.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really cool that they're doing that because, again, Disney is geared towards kids. Adults are still going to have a blast with it, especially if you're into Disney at all. Otherwise, why are you booking a Disney cruise?
Exactly. I'm 47 years old. I still love anything that has to do with Disney. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Exactly.
I love Universal and I love other things too. But Disney, will always be the very first parks that I went to, when my parents took me and stuff. I mean, that's my love for Disney started back when I was a kid, and it still continues to grow because Disney is constantly adding new and new material to make you fall in love with them over and over again. So,
yep. I think it's absolutely awesome. So very, very excited about those 2 things. It'll definitely be as the theatrical dining, keep your kids entertained, maybe having them try some things that they haven't tried before because they're so into what's happening and stuff. They're not paying attention to what they're eating and then go, oh, I really like this. So sorry, Piggy decided to get up. Another restaurant that they have, and the geek in me is probably more excited about this one than any of the other ones. It's called 1923. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, this was named after when the Walt Disney Studios was founded. It was founded in 1923. Now, this is going to be classic Hollywood that I just wish, and I wish I had an opportunity to experience classic Hollywood because I feel like that's the era I should have been born in. But classic Hollywood meets California fusions cultural flavors. Now, this is amazing to me. I think it is so cool. Definitely want to check this out someday. That's one that I would not miss on the rotation because the theming in here is amazing. The photos and the different things that they have with the Walt Disney Company history, Walt Disney himself too, obviously, but just the history of the studios and how it came to be. So cool. I would absolutely love that.
The one thing I loved about this ship was all the artwork all the way around the ship. I mean, It's just not just in like certain locations. I mean, it's everywhere you go. There's pictures, like Peter Pan, and there's Pinocchio and his cat, just
Figaro.
Yeah, Figaro. Yeah.
Figaro.
Yeah. So, I mean, just all of the artwork was just so beautifully done. And just the way that the ship ties together, the true magic of Disney is truly amazing. And I mean, when you do the sail away party and you hear the horn, I mean, come on. That's the best feeling ever to be able to feel something like that.
Yep.
And just to hear that going off is so exciting. And I can't wait till we get on the Wish to be able to do this and experience it and to be able to bring this to you guys and to show you our room, the different things that's going on. Because as excited as we're talking about it right now.
Oh my gosh.
That cruise is coming soon. We're just figuring out what to do and when to go.
Yeah, how we're going to get it figured out.
Trying to figure out exactly when Coca-Cola is going to allow me to take my vacation next year so I can get it scheduled and get ready to go.
Because at this point, he's done enough. So, but all right, now we're going to get into the rooms themselves. Now, Disney Cruise Line, they do it right. It is really, really cool how they do the Disney cruises. Now, I will say one question I had was if they still used room keys or not. And yes, they do. They do not have magic bands that you're pressing and stuff, which I was just curious. I'm like, I wonder if they're using that technology or if it's still a room key. Yes, it is still technically a room key. Yep. Now, there are 1,254 staterooms on this ship. I'm going to quiz you. You have any idea how many of them are ocean view? That includes balcony or a port?
Probably 500 of them at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1,000.
90%.
Wow. Okay, I missed that part. So that's pretty impressive. 90% of the room. So only
Our
10% are inside.
Only 10% are inside staterooms.
Wow, that is awesome.
That's absolutely amazing. So
that's the way a cruise ship
and
should
the majority are going to be balcony, veranda, however you want to say it. Rooms.
Yeah.
So wow, just absolutely awesome.
Guys, could you imagine that? Like being out at sea and just being able to, you're on the Wish, just open up that balcony door and step out and just smell that ocean air.
We'd have a hard time just leaving the balcony.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't care about anything else. I just sit on the balcony all the time. You know what? I tell you what, when we go to do this, we're going to have a GoPro and we're going to mount the GoPro to that balcony and try to do like some video and stuff of us just, going away and stuff, pulling into ports and stuff. That would be so cool for everybody to be able to see the ship's dock and everything like that.
Yeah.
For those of you that haven't cruised, oh man, that there's nothing like when we were on a Carnival cruise and our video was live streamed in through our television. So when we knew we were docking, we would just turn it on the television and we would sit and watch the cameras. So it was a live feed that they were using to be able to watch the cruise ship actually come into the dock and stuff to make sure everything was safe and we weren't hitting anything. Yeah. So we got to see that feed, and I tell you what, that was the coolest thing. I geeked out. I didn't even want to leave the room, even though we had plans and stuff to go do a lot of stuff that day. I didn't want to leave the room because I was geeking out about watching just the closed caption TV in the room about us docking at the dock.
I know. So cool. Absolutely love that. People love ocean view veranda staterooms. Yes, they do. Yeah, if you're going to cruise, that's the way to do it. Yeah. I totally agree, Mickey's girls. So another really cool thing. Now, this will not be our room because I do not have Daddy Warbucks or anything behind us.
Hey, you never know. I'm going out and buying a lottery ticket. $810 million.
Oh, well,
I'm telling you. It's worth dropping a $20 bill,
Yeah, I didn't realize it was up that high. Yeah, that's crazy.
$810 million. I think I might give it a try,
So the Signature Suite is a tower suite that happens to be located inside of one of the funnels on Disney Wish.
Yeah.
This thing is amazing. It is 4 bedrooms. It has 4.5 bathrooms. It has really subtle Moana theming, which I'll get into theming on the different rooms and stuff right after this. So it's not like in your face, like, oh my gosh, everything is Moana. But like if you look at the lampshade, you're going to see little things with Moana. You're going to see Moana patterns on the cushions and the couch, things like that. So it's very subtle. A Disney freak like me is probably going to go, oh my God, remember that? That's on her dress and stuff. And a person that is not as into it may not realize that. So,
he's talking about me.
This thing it has the staircase that goes up into one of the into the bedrooms and stuff. It has a completely separate living room. Okay, that's unheard of on a cruise ship. It's absolutely amazing, and it has its own chandelier.
Yeah,
that is like at the very top that it kind of comes down the levels.
Yep, it's your house on the ship. I'm telling you,
it's beautiful.
It is. It's
so like
breathtakingly beautiful. It's
and if any of you are thinking about renting it, get a hold of me because I want to book it for you.
Yeah. No, don't get a hold of her. Get a hold of me. I'll book it for you. She always takes all the credit of everything.
Oh. So now, as far as the theming and stuff goes, each stateroom is going to be themed towards an IP. I have seen so far Moana, obviously, Cinderella, Rapunzel, Frozen, Princess Tiana. I've also seen The Little Mermaid. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't other ones that are there. What I thought was interesting is one of the videos we were watching, they walked up to the room and they showed their room number, and right above the room number was the Cinderella pumpkin carriage. And I was like, oh, cool. It's going to be a Cinderella room. So I'm going to get to see what that looks like. No, it was a Frozen room. And I was like, oh my gosh, like the gorgeous painting that they had over the bed of Sven in the wintertime with the wind and stuff going above him. It was just breathtaking. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So don't be fooled. Like you really aren't going to know what your room is until you get in it, unless like you are really, really watching other people's videos and stories and different things on social media and figuring out exactly what room you're in that way.
Yeah.
So, but that's part of the fun, I think.
Oh yeah, totally.
So.
I don't even know where I'd begin if I had a choice. I mean, if you have a choice to be able to do where and when, I mean, where would we go?
I know.
We would have to go like multiple times to be able to see all the different things there is.
Yep. So, other things that, for those of you that aren't familiar with Disney cruising, they're a little bit more inclusive than other cruise lines, just as a heads up. So they do include all of their sodas. If you're wanting teas, things like that, waters, lemonades, all of that is included. All of your meals are going to be included, except for the signature restaurants I told you about earlier, your adult-only restaurants. Those are going to be something you'll pay for separately. You'll also pay for your alcohol separately. That is not included in your Disney cruise fare.
Yeah.
But they're much more inclusive than other cruise lines. So it is very easy to book that trip, know that this is how much my fare is, and that's going to feed me, that's going to get me my drinks, and you're going to be good to go if that's how you want to handle it. So also, we can definitely make sure that we get your excursions and everything done ahead of time, which we highly recommend regardless. One, so that they're paid for and you don't have to worry about it, but two, so that you actually get on the excursions that you want because they aren't sold out.
Well, and the other thing too is you don't want to be standing on the cruise ship and the cruise ship sitting there trying to get waiting in line, trying to get your excursions taken care of and stuff. When we can take care of everything right before you leave. We do everything. So all you got to do is when you get on that cruise ship is have a fun vacation.
Exactly.
And let's face it, that's exactly what we're all doing. We just want to go and relax. We don't want to sit here and have to worry about things. That's where we step in. That's where we take care of that for you. You don't have to do that. We do it for you.
Exactly.
So that way you go, relax, have fun with your family, or hey, it's just you and your wife, or just forget it. It could be just one person going. I mean, but
Love it.
So I mean, just whatever, get a hold of us.
Now, I will say one thing I thought was really cool is they are still doing pirate-themed events, pirate-themed nights. This was something that I wasn't sure if they were necessarily going to bring onto the Wish right away. They've been doing it on the other cruise ships for Disney, but they are going to be doing it as well for the Wish. I thought this was really cool because not only do you have Captain Jack, you also have Captain Red. I like Captain Red. I think she's really cool.
Yes.
They do this on the pool deck, and they have fireworks with it as well. So very, very cool. Glad that they do that. I think it's really awesome. They call it the Pirates Rockin' Parlay Party. And I guarantee you Captain Jack has just as hard a time saying that as he did in the Black Pearl. Leave the crazy to Plum Crazy Adventures. Oh, yes.
Well, that needs to be a new slogan for us. Leave the crazy to Plum Crazy Adventures. I like that.
That is a nice one. We'll have to give you credit for that one, Deb. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
So now another place I wanted to tell you about is there is the Bayou Lounge that is on deck 3. And this one features the world famous beignets.
Oh, yes.
Yum, yum, yum. It also has a full bar, and it has a small stage for shows. And I'm just like, the amount of shows that you can see on this cruise ship is absolutely insane. Yeah. And it's Disney, so it's going to be Broadway quality shows. Absolutely phenomenal. Sorry, I just realized what a beautiful sunset we're having out the window.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Gorgeous.
So
the sky's lighting up pink.
Another thing that they have that would be a lot of fun for the kids, and honestly, I'd enjoy it too. It's called Hero Zone. So this is on the sports area of the ship. And sometimes it has an Incredibles blow-up course in it, where you're kind of going over and under and everything. I just think that that's insane. Nick would absolutely love that.
And his daddy will be falling right behind him.
Exactly. So that's one thing that you can do with the kids. When they have completely worn you out and you're like, dude, you've got to go to the kids Oceaneer Club for a while because I can't chase you around anymore.
Daddy needs to go up on the deck and have a cold one.
Well, instead of going up to the deck, head over to the Keg and Compass. Now, this is a really
All
cool
right,
place
twist my arm.
where you can book a beer tasting. So if you're into beer, you can check out a beer tasting here. There's a lot of hidden gems here because it is themed around the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's really cool for us as adults. Like, obviously, kids are going to be like, I don't know what this is. So cool. I like that they put this in a bar that we're going to enjoy
Right,
it.
but if
Where
your
kids
kids-
are kind of going to be like, eh.
But if the kids don't know about 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, shame on you, parents. You should be teaching them that stuff. You should be showing them these movies and videos. They should know this stuff, know the history of Disney. So that way, when they go to Disney, they see these little things. They're like, oh my God, that's from 2,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
20,000.
Or 20,000, sorry.
Another
I'm
thing,
special.
after you pick your kids up from the Oceaneer Club, something that you can do is you can go to the Wonderland or the Neverland cinemas, and you can watch current or nostalgic films. So this is something that's really cool. You can go and watch a movie that is currently in theaters while you're on the Disney Wish or any of the Disney cruises. You can go into their movie theater and watch it for free.
Really?
Yes. So, for instance, like if you wanted to see the Spider-Man Far From Home when it was in theaters, you could. If you're getting on a cruise ship next week.
Spider-Man Far From Home? I'm on Disney.
Oh, was that not the Disney one? I apologize. Spider-Man is not my part. I apologize. Marvel's not my thing. So you could watch Thor: Love and Thunder right now because.
Oh, I wonder if this. You snap too hard and all his clothes comes off and he's butt naked, and I bet you that part's deleted on that ship. Guarantee it, that part's bleeped out a little bit. But
well, maybe they have a disclaimer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't officially been on the ship. I'm just telling you people what we could do, okay? Go back to bed, Sickie.
Okay.
Oh, you're starting to make me look bad. I'm sorry. So, something else that you can do, moms, when you've had enough of all of them, like I am about to be, interesting segue, head on over to Sensa Spa. This is the first ice lounge and on sea, which I thought was really interesting. And the rainforest section actually extends out to the outside, which is someplace back the ship where is Thor naked. What? I don't understand.
Okay, back the ship up. Where is Thor naked? Thor is actually naked in the new movie, The Love of
Love and Thunder.
For the Love and Thunder. Love and Thunder. What is it?
I don't know.
Thor: Love and Thunder, something like it. Whatever the new Thor movie is.
Kids are about
but
ready to come out and
apparently,
yell at
yeah,
us.
I guarantee it. The 18-year-old's going to bust out of his room here in a minute. We'll be like, no, that's not right. But it's in the movie. One of the gods, snaps his thumb like that, and it takes all of Thor's clothes completely off. And you can see from a distance, the camera's way back, and it actually shows Chris Hemsworth. Jesus, I can't talk tonight. His naked butt.
And he was so excited to finally show his butt.
Yeah. And
you do that many squats, I guess I'm proud of it too. Come on.
I'm not toward liking men or anything, but that guy has a nice ass. Sorry, guys, but yeah. Whew. And it's from a distance too. So I mean, that was. Please don't spit your water all over the place. So I know Megan's agreeing with me. She's like, I know when that video came out, with the trailer came out, she kept seeing that over and over again. I kept hearing her, playing it over and over again.
Are you sure that wasn't you? Because I haven't actually seen any of the trailers.
You haven't seen? Oh my! Well, I'm going to show you that to you later. Now, it's not that I'm, aroused by them, but I just want to be there when you get excited.
Sure. Moving on to the Disney Wish again, because we are getting way off topic. The Bippity Boppity Boutique is on the Disney Wish. And guess what? It's actually open, unlike at Disney World. So if you have a little one that has been begging to do the Bippity Boppity Boutique, let's get you a cruise booked.
Yep.
So also is a wishing lounge that is themed to Pinocchio. I thought this was so cool. They've got a little Jiminy Cricket in there and everything. You can also get a latte that has Jiminy Cricket on it.
That's awesome.
I was like, how on earth do they even do that? That's mind-boggling to me. I don't drink coffee. I would get it just so that I could have that and take a bunch of photos of it. I don't even know if I would drink it. I would get it. So specialty coffees is also something that you would pay for separately out of pocket. You can get like your typical
regular coffee,
and
decaf,
stuff.
like that.
But if you're looking for like lattes,
Hot
espressos,
teas.
things like that, those are an upcharge. So they also have the Untangled Salon, which has general salon services if you want to get your hair done, get your nails done, have like a mom and daughter spa day, things like that. You can definitely do that there.
Yeah. And those are things that you can do as soon as you get on the ship.
Yes, they are open as soon as you get there.
Like so, I noticed some of the people that were boarding around 11 o'clock in the morning, and they were getting on the ship, and the first thing they did was went in, because I think the salon actually opened at 10:30 on the ship. That's what I think is what it said. It was 10:30 to 12 at night, and they were packed. They had people in there already and getting their hair done and stuff, and getting prepared and ready for their cruise and stuff. So
I think that's so cool.
Which, for you would need to glue your hair to your head, because this just goes.
I might be wearing a hat.
Yeah.
The whole day or the whole time.
I'll be like walking around with Donna Summer,
I literally turn into Monica when she's in Barbados.
Yeah, Donna Summers.
So, now something that is cool for you is they actually have Hook's Barbery, where they have a barber shop. And then the really cool thing is they have a secret bourbon bar. So,
ooh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, so you can actually be sipping a vintage bourbon. I don't know if it's vintage or not. I don't drink bourbon, but you can have a really cool bourbon while you're having a authentic shave at the Hook's Barbery.
Yeah, all right. We were definitely going.
I think that is so cool.
You know what? I need a haircut. Let's get on the phone. Let's get this thing booked. I need to get down and get my haircut.
Most expensive haircut we've ever had in our life.
We spent more money on worse things. So
this is true. So I do want to say I did briefly mention the Walt Disney Theater. Now, the couple of shows that they have is the remake of the Aladdin on Broadway. They also have The Little Mermaid, and then they have a brand new one called Seize the Adventure with Captain Minnie. I love that they're bringing Captain Minnie into other things just besides like the takeoff shows and stuff that they have up on the pool deck. So I will say definitely get yourself a drink at Preludes before the show, because you are allowed to bring your drink into the Walt Disney Theater. So you can have a drink while you are enjoying your cruise. Your show. Yeah. Thank you. Now.
So let me ask you this. Let's explain to them about the whole procedure about getting on the ship, especially with the COVID vaccines and COVID testing and stuff like that. Because I know a lot of our customers and clients and stuff are still really concerned about it, because things are starting to lighten up and easing up, but the cruising industry is still a little bit
so the CDC officially dropped all of their regulations for cruising right now. So anything I say tonight, it could change tomorrow. So please keep that in mind. Look at the timestamp, because what I am saying now may not be what it is in 24 hours. So as of right now,
as of July 25th at 8:50 p.m.
Yes, and actually as of 7:30 p.m. because they could have announced something and I didn't see it yet.
Yeah, this is true. That's usually when they always announce something.
I know they don't like either while we're live or
Crazy
next
Adventures,
day.
Let's announce everything.
Never fails. So as of right now, how they're handling things is you pull up to the port, you check in your bags and stuff. And this is Port Canaveral. It could be a little bit different for Miami if you're doing a different cruise. So they take your bags, they check them, they'll take them, put them on the ship for you. And then you go over to a tent that is in the parking area and you get your COVID test done. Once you have your COVID test done and you are considered clear to sail, then you are allowed to actually enter the terminal. You do need to have your passport, birth certificate, some sort of a verifiable ID for them. And I go over all that. Make sure you have it with you before you leave. Highly recommend passports because you are going out of the country. Even though it's a closed loop, you're coming back to Port Canaveral. Technically, you only need a birth certificate. That makes me nervous. What happens if something happens and you have to fly back? Like if you get sick or if a family member passes away and you need to fly back from the Bahamas or something, you have to have that passport. So I always tell people, just get the passport when you're cruising, even if you don't technically have to have it, because you just don't know.
Yeah, because let's face it, you go on a cruise, it ain't going to be your last.
No.
You're going to go on it multiple times, and then you're going to go to areas and stuff where you'll need passports. and you already have it. So that's one less thing you got to worry about. So.
Exactly. So once you get into the cruise terminal and you check in and you go through all of your paperwork and everything, you actually go through a really cool tunnel that is a Mickey that you walk through.
Mm-hmm.
And then you enter the atrium and get to see the Disney Wish for the very first time.
Yeah.
So it can be a very seamless process. They do their best to make it as easy as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will also say that you do have to be fully vaccinated and boosted before you are allowed to go. And you have to have that COVID test done too, obviously, before you're allowed to get on a Disney cruise ship. So if you have a child that is 5 years or older, they do need to be fully vaccinated. If they're under 5, then they do not have to be as of yet.
Right.
So, and that's one thing I think is going to probably change a little bit. I don't see the COVID testing necessarily changing right away, but the vaccination statuses I think are going to change first.
Yeah. That'll probably stay for a while. So,
yeah.
But anyway, that's like we said, that's as of today, right now, Monday, July 25th at 8:50.
Mm-hmm.
It's 8:53 now, but so that could change.
Yep.
I mean, you guys know just as much as all the rest of us that in the travel business,
things have changed so much.
At a blink of an eye, you could say one thing one day and the next day it changes completely different. So, So just, make sure you check with us, make sure you're checking with all your travel professionals and stuff about who and what's going on and stuff. And they're going to be up to date on it because they can't do their jobs. We can't do our jobs if we don't know how to keep you guys safe.
Exactly. So with that, I mean, there's a few other things. I don't want to give everything away because obviously you want to be able to explore the Disney Wish yourself. You want to be able to get on there and go, oh my gosh, I had no idea this was here. Or that was the most fantastic dinner that I ever had at Arendelle, things like that. So I didn't get into like the actual meals and such, just kind of giving you guys an overview of things you can expect. Definitely an amazing cruise ship. I think they really did a good job with this newest cruise ship of their line.
I'm impressed. I'm ready to go. So I
love that they're doing
travel agent.
I love that they're doing the 3 or 4 night cruises to Nassau and Castaway Cay right now. I think that is a really cool way of getting a lot of people to be able to see the Disney Wish.
Yeah.
So,
well, the great thing is we didn't even go over all the different options the things that you can do when you get to all the different ports and stuff. So, and don't forget, you still get the transportation from Orlando International Airport over to the ship, and then from the ship back to Orlando to fly back home.
Yeah.
So
we can get that set up.
We can still get all that taken care of for you. Literally, it's going to be a seamless process. All you need to do is get to the airport, get on the plane, get to where you need to be, and then you are completely home free to have fun the whole time. Relax, have fun with your family, enjoy some time at sea, see some fireworks at sea. I mean, come on, how cool is that to be able to say that
it's the only cruise line that you can see fireworks at sea.
Exactly. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, that to me that's worth going and doing it just for that itself.
Yep.
But I want to go there and have a Star Wars night.
Hyperspace Lounge,
or like I could be a pirate. Like,
ooh, that'd be fun. Because they encourage you to dress up for a pirate.
Yes.
Arr. So I think it'd be a really cute pirate.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, guys, it's actually getting close to 9 o'clock. I'm getting tired and I'm starting to hurt. So I think we're going to probably call this an evening. It's been wonderful talking to everybody. Mickey's girl, thank you for joining us tonight. It was wonderful talking to you tonight. Thank you. Don't forget to tell all of your friends and family members about us. Also, Justin, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Becky, thank you for joining us. Mom and Dad, thank you for being in here tonight. Chris, wonderful seeing everybody. I'm glad that I'm finally starting to feel better and I'm starting to come back into the shows again. So hopefully you'll start seeing this ugly mug a little bit more.
And for all of you that have been watching with us that we haven't actually seen your names popping up, also thank you so much for you guys joining us. And also thank you to all of you who watch the replays. Those really do help us out. We are very appreciative of that.
And all of you friends and folks that are on Facebook up there, thank you for joining us tonight. We do appreciate it. Don't forget, here soon you'll be able to take this video and share it to your Facebook page. That actually helps us get our name out there a little bit more. And, if you're in a supermarket line, you're standing there and you want to talk to somebody instead of reading those wonderful tabloids, turn around and talk to them about Plum Crazy Adventures and tell them how crazy we really are. So, guys, with all that being said, we're going to get out of here tonight. And we are Plum Crazy Adventures. So I'm going to ask you a quick question. Are you guys ready for your next Plum Crazy Adventure?
Because we're ready to get you there.
Thanks, guys. We will see you next week. Same time, same station. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.